Stadium in Madison. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Rigby. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rigby. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Joseph. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Again, it's Joseph. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Joseph to throw for it on fourth. The quick out. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Joseph. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Makes the grab inbounds.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those golden goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going to the running game. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
To throw, it's Calandria. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throwing Joseph. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the... Maybe some room here. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The option, the keeper. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And the Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Drills him with the stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. DB's right up on the receivers. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they tacked on the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Joseph, under fire. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the right. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing Joseph. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Joseph on the play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. Joseph. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Joseph to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Unleashes it on the run. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. they want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And now on second down for this offense. Working that left side now. Good, solid tackle.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cornhuskers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. They go play action with Joseph. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going with the ground game left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Maybe a crease. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Creates a little space. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Finding some room. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Rigby. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Throwing Joseph. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting.
He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Joseph. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Making side adjustments here. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist, up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, Joseph. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Smith dropping to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got a little grip. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Badgers strike right back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back up. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Cornhuskers punch back.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making checks. Slings it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Runs through a man. He might have space. The 20. He's at the 10. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Badgers strike right back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Hits him with a stiff arm. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab and gets out of bounds. Clock is stopped as they try to put together a late drive.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Here's a heat. And they got it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Here comes the heat. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely